and you go to loan simulator and it tells you 0 was applied to principal. And I was calculating it and I don't think it's that much cheaper since I'm using 2 pads. You can do it. Pep talks. Love the community here. Good morning, friends. I am off to a super slow start today. It's already 5:21. I should already be out of the house by now to go to the gym, but I don't know. As I said, I was a little slow today. I am drinking a little bit more carbs before my workout because it's going to be oh God, I suck at this. It's going to be a more intense workout. I'm doing deadlifts and squats at like an RPE 8. I did eat a lot of carbs already yesterday, so hopefully my muscle glycogen is refueled and I can go hit some big numbers today. Woke up summer. Why are you so awake so early? So this is my current pre-workout. It's called Ryabolic from Echovision. I do have a code with them now. So if you want to use code Jenny, you can save some monies and then support me, obviously. And then I'm still gonna put some salt in here because as you guys know, like I get super dizzy when I lift heavy ass weight. And so I feel like the salt has really been helping. I also been using liquid IVs. I think I only drink one of these a day, but I do really help. I do really think that it helps with like me just drinking more water in general. And then I also have to go get some more pads. I have switched over to the Poisey pads. I do think they are a little bit more absorbent than the Always ones because they're meant for peeing and not for periods. Anyways, I always wear them just in case because I don't want to pee all over their floor. But if you do, it's fine. You clean it up. It's no big deal, okay? So don't make a big deal out of it. Wow, it's so fucking bright in here right now. These things are so expensive. Why? Give this a try again, just because they're so much cheaper than the other ones. Like, can't justify paying double the price. So I just finished up at the gym and I only use 2 pads, but I use 2 pads. So I was calculating it and I don't think it's that much cheaper since I'm using 2 pads versus using one of the Poiseys. But sometimes I use 2 Poisey pads, so it's hard to say. I'll just have to see like how often I change my pads because I'm pretty sure I still sometimes use 2. So if that's the case, then it might be cheaper to use the Always pads. Anyways, it was a great workout, by the way. Things were feeling really light. I probably could have gone heavier, but I had so much anxiety. I don't know why. But you know that feeling like when you're going on a roller coaster and the butterflies in your stomach and you feel all jittery? Or like when you're gambling and there's like a lot of money on the line and you have that like, I don't know, that feeling. I get that feeling every time I'm gonna lift like heavy weights. And I swear like it's something I probably chase. But yeah, I felt like super nervous. And so that's why I didn't go up on it. But it was super fun. It was a great workout. I love carbs. I should be doing this more often. So my weight is pretty stable now. I had to be 132.2 pounds for my competition, and I think I weighed in today at 132.4. But I had close to 240 grams of carbs last night. So that's pretty good. I'm gonna see if I can hold this up and kind of just maintain this for the rest of the time for like the next month. So I'll be feeling a lot better. Next week is gonna be deload, and then right now I am just gonna head to see Chervin at her Strongman competition. So she's one of my friends that I met through social media, and I love her so freaking much. I love to meet like-minded people who are just like kind and have a beautiful soul. Like, I'm so grateful that I met her. But yeah, I'm gonna go support her. And then we have a baby shower to go to. Yeah, this is just like busy, busy, busy. I think I talked a little bit about my school loans, and I had filmed that part already, so maybe I'll add that in after this. But yeah, I still have a shit ton of school loans. It's one of the reasons why okay, so I have this dilemma, and maybe you can help me, because currently so what's happening right now is that I got a gym membership at this gym that is specifically for like power lifters and bodybuilders. And so the population of people is just a little bit different. I would say they're a lot friendlier and they have the same mindset as I do. And I've just made more friends at this new gym. Downside of it is that it's $80 a month. And I have to drive about 25 minutes to get there. So versus 24-hour fitness, it's closer to my house. It's only about 10 minutes away. I don't have to wake up as early. The equipment is okay. I think I could still progress, but the bench, definitely not. Like, I did Larson bench today and it just didn't feel right. I don't know if I should continue going to the powerlifting, the private gym, versus like canceling my membership and just going to the commercial gym for a little bit. I just don't know. Like, I feel like $80 is a lot, but at the same time, like, this guy that I met at the gym, his name's Eric, he's so funny. He was just like, yeah, you should invest in your hobbies. Like, you don't do anything else. Like, and that's true. Like, I don't shop, I don't go out. Well, I eat out sometimes, but majority of the time I eat at home. I cook my own food like 99% of the time. And so is it worth it to spend the $80 a month to, do something that makes me happy and be with the people I enjoy? Like, is that worth it? Like, when I'm saying it out loud, it feels like it's worth it. Oh, but I don't know. It's just like, it's money. It's so much money. Anyways, yeah. So let's go cheer on Shervin.
Feel like I'm floating through the air. The pain I felt is paid for, all is said and done. Oh, I am restricted, fixed upon the web. I need to kick the habit that my mind is breathing in. Break out, I've got to see. Spent all my life holding all of it closely. I played it innocent, a feel of discontent. I'm finally facing it all.
You wanna do something? Here we are, about to do deadlift ladder. Shervin is getting ready to do her ladder. She's a little nervous if we take a look over at her. Right now she's showing no signs of nervousness, but I feel like she is. Bye.
Burning the bridge that keeps us. I'm here and I'm feeling.
Push with your leg!
Exaggerated, that's what you assume.
Push with your leg! Go!
The story's over now, I must conclude.
You got
I
this!
am conflicted, watching where I step, still hanging in the balance. Not the life I want to live, I want to take it all. Standing tall, fear I weighed the person you are. Oh, break out, I've got to see. Spent all my life holding all of it closely.
Oh my God, I almost just died walking Wyatt to school this morning. The roads are so icy. Anyways, so this is for my OGs out there. You were asking about my school loans, how much I have left. So let's just pull this up together. I recently started paying them back again. Okay, let me just put this up and get my thoughts together. And connect to the internet. That would be a good idea too. So the student loan paused in October, as you guys know. For some reason, mine didn't kick in until December because they were switching my loans over from Nelnet over to Mohila. And I think it's because I applied for public service loan forgiveness. As I said, during residency, that still applies. And so you have to go into like student aid to say that, oh, each place that I worked at, these are the places, and then they have your company sign it, whatever. So since doing that, it switched over to a new loan provider. So it took some time to switch over, but my auto pay was still on. So when it switched over, they didn't update my income. And so they had taken over $4,000 withdrawn from my bank account. And I was like, oh my God, that is a lot of money. That is like half my whole monthly paycheck, basically. Are you ready for this? I don't think you're ready because I'm not ready for this. I'm gonna turn this over so you guys can be amazed. Ready? Da 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 da. I still owe $351,230 is the total balance, and these are from Pell Grants, and the interest is $25,597, and this is after they had taken the $4,000 out of my bank account. So this is the reality. Right after Christmas, it was $4,025.26. Zero was applied to principal, and all of it was applied to interest. Funny story, around December, I had to go get my teeth cleaned again, and they were scheduling me every 3 months or something like that to get cleaned. And I literally started crying at the front desk when they were saying like, oh, this might not be covered by insurance. I was like, bitch, you scheduled me. Why is it not going to be covered? Like, why am I here? I didn't even need to be here. And then I came in and she's just like, oh, your teeth, they're great. And so the hygienist was going in, and she was new, and I'm not, like, everybody needs to learn, but like, you know how like when you floss your teeth, like say this is your tooth and you're supposed to like go in like this, like not just go up and down, but like go in towards the tooth and then go like, basically like this is the floss, and you're not just going straight down, you're going like at an angle in, so it's getting down into the gums. Well, basically she's like going in and out and in and out. Anyways, I was just like, this is not even a good clean. Like, I do a better job at home and I'm paying you $100. And I was just like, my kids need presents and I don't have money right now. And I don't know, I was just like so emotional. I was like crying. And then later on, they're like, oh, it's okay, don't worry. Like, you can pay in the next year. And then later I got like an email saying like, oh, you didn't pay for your, what was it? The fluoride last time. Like they wanted to put fluoride on my teeth again this time. And it was like $74. And I was just like, oh my God. And also I get so much anxiety going to the dentist, but anyways, that's another story. So based on these school loans, I am, let me see what I'm doing right now. So with these school loans, I am currently on the SAVE program. So based on your income, they will, actually, I'm gonna see if I can do this. I'm gonna record this, and then maybe I can do a loan simulator. Right, so as you can see, my loans are right here. What you want to do is you want to go into this and you go to loan simulator, and it tells you what is the best plan for you based on your income, your family size, how fast you want to pay it off, or just like if you want to pay it off the cheapest way, as in pay the least amount. And so you go here, want to find the best strategy, loan repayment for me. And so you click that. And then I go in and it says, I have a job or plan to get one soon. Okay, so all of these apply to me. Continue. And then I am married, filing jointly. I live in Washington. 2, 1. I am about all pay transparency. What did I make last year? So I want to say like 140,000. How much did you expect your income to grow this year? Is it 5%? How much do you contribute toward your retirement yearly? I don't think I contributed that much last year. I think I only did the the match, however much they matched me, and that's because like I literally didn't have the money, so, which is a horrible idea. Let's just say 7,000. So I'm just gonna go through all of these. Want to say no on the PSL left one. So with public service loan forgiveness, you have to be working at least full time. So it's like 75% FTE, and right now I'm at a 0.5 still. And so the reason why I don't work so much, because I value my mental health and I value my family and my kids and just like enjoying life in general. I don't want to be stuck to the system just because I need to pay off these loans. Like, it's just not worth it for me. So, okay, this is a better representation. So with the SAVE program that I'm currently on right now, the monthly payment will range anywhere from $600 to $1,600. And the total that I will eventually be paying will be around $218,922. And the forgiveness amount is here. And if you go into it, it says here the 25 years is what you would be paying at, and so end date would probably be closer to 2040. In terms of the other plans, you click on this and you can see how much you would eventually be paying for these other ones and when you would technically be paying it off by. I thought this was a 10-year plan, the income-based loan repayment. So yeah, all of these are much higher in like how much you actually pay. So I am going to, so how many more years is that? So 2024 minus 2040, 16 more years. So I would be finished paying off my loans in my 50s. So to be honest, like I understand everybody's need to pay off their loans super quickly. You know, like this amount of astronomical debt sounds very intimidating to people. On the other hand, I am working part-time. Like I am working 2.5 days a week. I have great work-life balance. I get to go on vacation to see my family. My dad has been really sick. My mom has been working a lot. And so I want to see them. I don't know how much longer they're going to be here. And then I want to see my niece grow up. And just, I want to be sane for my kids. You don't understand like how much I give myself to my patients when I'm at work. I am fully committed and I am on 100%. So like when I come home on days that I work full time, like I am just so exhausted that I don't have the energy to give my children. Like I am just a shell of a person and I'm not even there. And so I cannot imagine myself slaving away to the system that doesn't care about me in order to pay off these loans that doesn't, Like, it doesn't matter to me, right? Maybe they'll get forgiven sometime in the future. Who knows? But I am godfathered into this plan, part of the SAVE plan. And I'm just going to keep paying my minimum payments until 2040. I know I said I want to pay them off as fast as I can. And if something blows up, my career, the clothing line, some side business, if Stan starts selling $1 million homes, then yeah, I'm going to pay it off as fast as I can. But as of now, Stan's income is very fluid. It's hard to say if he sells homes or not. And so a lot of the times it will depend on my income alone. And working part-time, sometimes we don't know if we will have that income or not. And then secondly, I do enjoy my other things. I love educating people on social media. I don't monetize at all. I don't take any sponsorships, right? Because I have so much integrity that I'm like, this is not science-based. I'm not going to recommend it to any of my friends, you guys, So that's why I created my own clothing line, my own brand, because it's something that I believe in, that I don't feel shame on promoting. That being said, it's almost my birthday. In a couple weeks, I'm going to have a discount. It's going to be happy birthday B, or happy birthday HBD asterisk B, basically the code, so you can get 30% off. So one of the most common questions I get asked is, if I were to have to choose, would I choose to do this all over again? And to be honest, it's I don't know. It's not 100% I would do this. And the reason why is because, one, the loans are ridiculous. Two, there's a lot of bureaucracy in medicine that you don't realize going through the training process, through medical school, through residency, and then as a doctor. Do I really enjoy and love what I do? Absolutely. I love my patients. I love what I do. I love my coworkers. Do I think I should get paid more? Yes. There's so many things that I do that I don't get paid for. I spend extra time with my patients. I'm late. I don't get paid for that. I see patients, and then that's the only thing that gets paid. I don't get paid for writing the note. I don't get paid for calling my patients. I don't get paid for reviewing their labs, writing a note to explain to them what it means, reading their x-rays, reading outside records. So if they go to a different ER, if they go to another specialist, reviewing all those, I don't get paid for any of that. I don't get paid for being on call. Yeah. So none of that extra stuff I get paid for. And I do think that I am of value. I deserve to be compensated for the things that I do, because I'm providing value for people. It's just a higher up institution is labeling what is of value and what is not. And they're saying the extra work that I do is not valuable to them. But it's important to me to have good documentation to remember what I've done for you or what we've talked about in the past, so it can give us a better framework on where to progress in the future. In order to provide good patient care, it just takes time, and time is money. And so they cut your time and they expect you to make up for it and not compensate you. Anyways, it's a whole thing. So medicine is ass backwards. And so it's frustrating for sure, but I love what I do. The third thing is that I feel like medicine has created this monster that is called me. I enjoy reading science papers about nutrition and exercise science, and I would have never done that if I hadn't gone to med school. Maybe, I don't know, or learning about nutrition science and exercise science in general. I would have never started a YouTube channel, or maybe I would have, but I would have done something else, and then I just get to meet so many people from different walks of life. The breadth of medicine is amazing. And so I feel like I'm a more rounded person. I literally get to experience the whole spectrum of people. And I feel like that makes me more rounded, and I get to see the world in a more realistic way instead of my own biases. I literally had a patient the other day who was like, I'm a Trump supporter. I was part of his campaign and reading all his letters and blah, 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 all this stuff. And then, like, literally the next patient is like transgender and talking about rights and all that, you know, and like very wide range of people and spectrum that I see. And so will I be able to experience that in any other profession? Probably. And would I still be able to make connections, make deep connections that bring me fulfillment in life through my work like this? Possibly. But it's really hard to say where I would have ended up. I do believe that there are multiple roads to get to your goal of a feeling, right? So a lot of people are like, I want to be a doctor. That's my goal. But at the end of the day, it's just like there is a reason behind why you want to be a doctor, right? So is it the prestige? Is it the money? Is it the lifestyle? And I would say that mine is more so the human connection that I am able to create and bond with my patients. It's the constant learning that I get to experience through medicine. And just the subject matter is very interesting to me. It's the patient population that I get to experience. And it's the constant growth as an individual that I enjoy. Are there ways, are there other careers that can achieve those particular goals? Absolutely. Absolutely. I just don't know what they are. I just don't know what they are. But I am sure that there are other things that can bring me as much fulfillment as being a doctor would. So yeah. So the answer is like probably I would try to figure out something else to do, because looking at these loans right now, over 150,000 in school loans, it's like on to other news. I did start training Stan again, and remember how he's like, this is Stan's fitness routine. I feel like every January he does this. I actually created a fitness program for him.